Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Friday the 9th of July 2021. Hard level Sudoku puzzle from the Guardian coming up next. I'm not sure how hard it is going to be. We shall reserve judgment. Although of course you may have some idea. I may have printed something in the title which gives you more of a clue than I currently have, since I don't play these games before starting. I thought instead of reporting on the news for the next few days, because it's all depressing, isn't it? I should promote jazz. Really, jazz is my first love, something I love much more than Sudoku, in fact. And during this time, all musicians are facing hardship and difficulties. And some of the people who are worst affected, of course, are jazz musicians, because they need to, create live with each other, play live music and instant creation along with the band. Now, of course, people are using technology to try to deal with the situation and make recordings and stuff, but it's not exactly the same as live music, especially when it comes to jazz, which often relies on the creativity of others. So I'd like to focus on a single person, maybe a single track for each of the upcoming Sudoku puzzles. And the one that I'd like to point your attention to, and there will be a link here today, is first of all to Trilok Gurtu. I hope I said his name. I'm never sure if it's Trilok or Trilok. Perhaps somebody can enlighten me. But he is a percussionist from India who mixes all kinds of music, traditional Indian music, with jazz, and it's amazing. He's a fantastic drummer, an absolutely fantastic drummer. If you've never heard him or his music, I want you to go to the link and listen to it and try it out. I'll put links down the bottom, and you'll just love his music. He's fantastic. So promote and give all help possible to Trilok Gurtu, the percussionist. Right, and more jazz coming up over the next few days. Of course, if you hate jazz, which is your prerogative, then just don't click on the links. Okay, let's see our first. Let's explain the game first, I should say, because it may turn out not to be a hard level puzzle. It could turn out to be very easy, in fact. So what do I see? I see. Explain. What do I explain? There are rows across containing 9 squares. For example, this row has 7, 5, 8, and 9. But if you count the total, there are 9 of them. And so what we are doing is placing numbers between 1 and 9 in this row. So we are missing 1, 2, and 3. But what we will know is that numbers also can be placed in columns and the same kind of thing. So 1, 3, 8, 6, 5 we have already. So we're looking for a 2, etc. Okay, and a 4 in this column. And then we consider the blocks that you can see outlined. And we are doing the same thing, looking for numbers 1 to 9. And it's a kind of jigsaw puzzle that when you fit the pieces together, it's a beautiful picture. Actually, it's not a beautiful picture at the end, but it just is somehow satisfying to find the answer. Okay, so we take the idea that a number can appear once only in its row, column, or block, like this. We see that this 9 means that can't be a 9 in this row, because we already have a 9 in this row, and this 9 is in this row already. So when we look at this block, we know that a 9 can't go here, and a 9 can't go in any of these 3 squares. And so a 9 has got to go here, and this kind of logic is what we need. We look in this block here, and we look in this row here, and in this row we consider, do we have a 7? And the answer is no, we don't have a 7. But if we look in this block here, we'll see that because we have a 7 in this block already, 7 can't appear in this row, in these 2 squares, right? Because it can't reappear here. But we also have a 7 in this column, so 7 can't be here. So if we think about this row, no 7 here or here, no 7 in this square, 7's got to go here, and this is how we play the game, basically. Right. Now there are 3 numbers missing in this row, and the missing numbers are 1, 8, and 5. We don't have a 1, we don't have a 5, and we don't have an 8. But if we look here at this square, we can see that 1 and 5 are both blocking this square. No 1 can appear here, no 5 can appear again in this column, so we know it's got to be an 8. And that's how we find that number. We also know now that 1 and 5 are missing here, but maybe at this time we can't tell which is which, so we just don't worry about it for now. We'll come back to it later and look elsewhere. Excuse me. This 8 blocks up here, this 8 blocks up here, and this 8 blocks across here, so that gives us an 8 in this square here. I'm looking around to see what I can see. You can't see me, but my eyes are rapidly scanning the grid, looking for possibilities and likelihoods. The more you play, the more you get kind of experience of where to look. But I must admit my game is a bit haphazard at times, because that's the kind of person I am. Maybe that's why I like jazz. Okay, this could be quite an interesting puzzle actually. I have a feeling it might be useful. Okay, so this 2 blocks up here. I'm wrong. I thought I'd seen something. I was reacting prematurely. I did not see what I thought I had seen. Well, I do know that here we are limited to 8, 3, and 6. 8, 3, and 6 are in this column already. 8, 3, and 6 are in this column already, so I do notice that 8, 3, and 6 are here, but I don't know how that's really going to help me. I see the 8 blocking here, the 3 and the 6. Nothing really. 8, 3, and 6. So that means the 1 is up here. Okay. It does help me. 8, 3, and 6 are in these squares, right? So clearly a 1 is in none of these squares here. So that means this 1 blocks up here, and a 1 is going to appear somewhere here or here, right? Because it can't come here. So we have a blocking 1 here, a blocking 1 across here, a blocking 1 across here, a blocking 1 here. So that has to be a 1. I hope you understood that. Go back and recheck if you're not sure. Eight, 3, and 6. I've got to remember 8, 3, and 6 in these 3 squares. Right, what else are we doing? What's missing up here now? 2, 5, and 7. 2, 5, 7. Any help on 2, 5, or 7, 5? 5 has got to be in one of these 2 squares. 2 and 7. No, can't quite tell yet what's missing here. 2 again is missing. 4 is limited to these 2 squares here. And 7, don't know anything about 7s. Okay. Maybe I should find, I think I can work out the missing number here. Okay, right, let's come back to this. 8, 3, and 6 are in these squares here, right? Because 8, 3, and 6 blocking down here, 8, 3, and 6 are in this column. So here we have 8, 3, and 6. Now 1 has got to appear up here, okay? But also a 4 has got to appear up here as well, because it can't be here, can it? It's not in these 3, 8, 3, and 6, right? And it's not here because we have a 4 already. So that means 4 has to appear up here. We're blocking, actually blocking all the way up here anyway. I've just realized. 4, and that's a 1. I've just noticed something much easier. I was looking at it in the from the hard point perspective. Actually, it was much easier than that. Okay, and so now we know that 2 is in one of these two squares, and we'll block along. 2 is here blocking, 2 is here blocking, so that's 2 there. Okay. This 1 means that this is not a 1, but we don't yet have a 1 in this. Actually, well, we can just do it like this. 1 blocking up here, 1 blocking across here. Let's do the 1 here, but also up here, 1 blocking. We don't have a 1 in this row yet. We do now. Okay, missing numbers are in this top row are 3 and 6, but we don't know which is which just yet. Oh, there's 1 number missing here. 1, 2, it's a 5. What are the missing numbers here? 2, 5, and 7. Okay, so 5 and 7 actually seeing the same square down here, so this has to be the other number, which is a 2. We don't have 2, 5, or 7 here. It can't be 5, it can't be 7, so it's got to be 2. Missing numbers here are 3 and 9. Any help on 3 and 9? Nope, nothing. Okay. Where to look next? Mine is a pair here. 9. I just see 5 limited to here, but that's not really gonna do anything else either just yet. Well, what's missing down here? 2, 3, and 6, I believe, in this column down here. 2, 3, and 6. And here we have a 3 and a 6 looking at the same square. So that's got to be a 2, hasn't it? 3 and 6 in these two squares now, but we can't tell which is which. But that will give us a 2 blocking across here, 2 blocking across here, 2 down, 2 down. So that's a 2 there. What's missing over this side? 3, 4. 4 is limited to here. 3 is not in this square, and that's it. 4, what else? 6. 6 is not here, but it could be in these two squares. 7 is just not in that square. It's still quite a bit to do, actually. What about these 2s? Has that given me any more stuff to play with up here? 2s. 2 blocking down here, 2 blocking, yeah, okay. 2 blocking down here, 2 blocking up here, 2 across here. So that's given me a 2 here now. And I guess, I think, can we? 2 across, no we can't. We just can limit it to these 2 squares here with 2 up there. So that's about as far as we can go with that. Again, 1, so 2, 5, 7, 2, 5, 7, that's a 5 or 7. That's a 2 or 7, this is a 5. No. Well, I'm slowing down, and if I get to such a slow state, this is what, 3 and... If I get to such a slow state, usually I will start to fill in candidates. If I do what I can, then and can't do any more, then I'm going to start looking for candidates to help me, certainly help me remember. Well, I've just seen something else. One blocking down here, one blocking down here. Gives me a 1 here, doesn't it? I thought we'd finish the ones, actually. One across, one down, one down. Somehow or another, I stopped looking for ones. I thought we'd done the whole lot, but obviously not. Now, does that help anything here? No, can't quite get there yet. I'm looking at this block here. I see I have 8, 8 here, and I have 9, 9 here. Okay, so 9 and 8 are both blocking down here, and 8 and 9 are both blocking across here. So 8 and 9 are limited to these two squares. So that means 3 is got to be here. Okay, so this is 8 or 9. Okay, now this 3 blocks this square, so 3 will have to appear either here or here, and when it does, it will block across. 3 blocking across, and that's our 3. And so we know now that we don't have a 3 in this column yet, but it can't be here. So that's our 3, and that's our 6. Let's come back to this 8 and 9, see if we can get any more. So this is 8 and 9, this is a 3. What other numbers are we missing? Oh, okay, 4 we know is in these two squares anyway. 7. 7 could be in any of these 3 squares. So that's about it. So this is 4, this is 3, and this is a 7. What's missing from here now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we don't know. 9 across here. Oh, sorry, I've got one number missing down here. I didn't see, and it's a 9. Okay. In goes the 9. So, of course, we know this is 8 now, of course. Right, we had an 8 or 9 there, so that's 8. 9 is in... 9 is actually blocking down here as well. So we've got blocking 9, blocking 9. So 9 goes here now. Missing numbers are 4 and 5 here. Can't quite get them yet. Okay. What's gone from this column? 1, 2, 3. We don't have a 4, and we don't know where it is. 5. We know 5 can't be here. The other missing number is 6. The 6 could appear here or here, possible in either place. So still not there yet. I'm quite enjoying this. I'm not in a rushed mood this morning. I have no work to do today, so I can take it in a fairly relaxed pace. I don't have to hurry through the Sudoku because I'm worried about starting work. Where to look next? 1, 2, 3 is either here, could be here as well. Could be anywhere actually. 4, 5 is not really restricted. 5 is there. 7, no, not enough information. 1, we don't have a 2 yet, it could be here or here. 3, 4, we don't have a 5 yet, but 5 is limited to these 2 squares. And 7 could be anywhere. So the 7 is our bugbear, actually. 7 is the number that's causing the grief. It's what we don't have enough information about just yet. I'm missing something. 8's got to be there or there. Well, we've come a long way, baby. But I think it's time to fill in some candidates and help finish this puzzle off, because otherwise it's going to take forever. And you know, I do want to get on and listen to some music, especially some Trilok Gurtu. Okay, 5 blocking up here is going to be a 5 in these 2 squares like this. The other missing numbers are what, 6 and 3. 6 blocks up here, so 6 is in these 2 squares like this. And the 3 we don't know anything about. That comes like this. Missing numbers here are 5 and 2 and 7. I should say 2 and 7. Missing numbers here are 3 and 6. Okay. Missing numbers down here are, so I said before, 3 blocking down here, 3 here, 3 blocking across here, so 3 is here and here, 4 blocking down here, that's 4 there. The last number is 7. When it's not a pair, I put it in the bottom right of the cell. When it's a pair, I put it in the top left of the cell. That's my own way of marking these numbers. Down here we are missing 5 and 7, is it? And over here we're missing 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Okay. Oh look, 3 I've already got here, so that's a 6, that's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 6, that's a 5. I just didn't see it. 3 blocking down here, that's a 3. So this is a 4 and 7, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is a 6. Just didn't see it in time. Let's get rid of that. It's the 4 and 7 now. Right. Missing numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't have a 5 yet. 5 is in one of these 2 squares. And we don't have a 7. So this is 5 and 7. Okay. So this is 3, which is here or here. And 8, which is here or here. And 9, which is here or here. So nothing else on that yet. What's missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4 is here or here. 5 anywhere. 6 is here. 6. So no, okay. All right, let's fill in those candidates then. Let's make it a bit clearer. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is like this. 5 is anywhere. 6 is blocking down here and across here, so that's a pair here or here. It's also a pair here or here, I noticed previously. 7 is blocking this square, and so can appear like this right now. If we remember back to this, right from the beginning I said 3, 6 and 8 were in here, so this is a 6. 8 blocks here, so 8 is here or here, and 9 blocks here, so 9 is in these two squares like this. Across here, missing numbers I should say, are missing squares. That would be odd, wouldn't it? Could you imagine a Sudoku with missing squares? I'm sure that would be a very tricky logic puzzle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7. 5, 7. Okay, missing numbers over here. 8 is blocked here. 9 is blocked here. And the other number is 3, which is blocked across the middle. Okay, we've got lots of pairs here. Only one block to fill in for candidates now. So we've got 2 blocks across here, 2 blocks across there. So that's a pair of 2s there. 3 now. Is this going to give us something? 3 blocking down here. I've messed it up. Actually, not candidate 9. Sorry. 3, 6, 8 and 3. Oops. Okay. Sorry, that's me trying to use my memory instead of using my eyes. Let's just check. No 6s, no 8s, no 3s. Right, okay. Oh dear. So there you are. That's why I tend to use candidates and not use my memory, because it's faulty. That's a single 8 now. And that will give us a 6 and a 3 there. Dear. Right, so this now is a 9. This is our 8. And this is our 3. This is our 6. This is our 3. 6 goes here now. Oh dear. Please just ignore any faults that you see. Remember, I play these games live, and if you are going to tell me that you've never made a mistake playing Sudoku, well, I shall not doubt your honesty, but you know, really, is it really true? Never. Okay, where are we now? So in this block, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up here. 4 is there, so 4 is still a pair to get here and here. 5 blocks down here, so 5 is available in those 2 squares. 6 we have, 7s. Nothing about 7s. So 7s can go anywhere. 8 we have, and 9 blocking up here. Aha. So 9 is a pair here. Right, so actually, this is why I write numbers in the top left if they're pairs, because it's easier for me to see. So look, 4 and 9 and 4 and 9. So that means that only a 4 or a 9 can exist. So this can't be a 7 here. There's no 7 allowed there now. This is a 4 or 9 only, which will give us a matching pair, 2 and 7 up there, which looks to be correct. Okay, so 4, 9, 4, 9. Right, so now we have 5 and 7 here and 5 and 7 here, and what does it mean? It means that we cannot have a 5 or a 7 again in this row. Now it doesn't affect that square, but it certainly affects this square, because when we cross out the 7 and the 5, we're left with a 4, and that is enough to finish the puzzle now. So 4 goes here, this has to be a 9 now, this has to be a 4, this is a 5, 7, 7 blocking across here, so that's our 7, I'm overwriting a 5, that's the 5, that's the 2, 7 here, so that's a 5, and that's a 7, 7 up here now, so that's a 2, and that's the 7, 4 or 5 down here, that's the 5, so this is a 4, we know that's 5, so that's 7, that's 5, 4 across here, 7, 4, oh well, a less than stellar performance, because a good start. I thought I did a lot of work without candidates, found as much as I could, but a slight hiccup in the middle by me misfilling candidates, but fortunately, okay, I spotted the mistake before I'd done anything serious, and this is something I think you find. So if you find that you make a mistake, check it out and see how long ago you made it, and see if you have done anything since you made the mistake. Now, if you've done something, it may be unresolvable. Maybe you just can't do it. You have to start again. But if you haven't done anything, or if you've only made one move or something like that, then it's possible sometimes to retract, go back, recheck, and go forward in a positive way. So that's today's Sudoku puzzle. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Jazz channels, follow the links to any music that I link to in the next few days, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you have never heard jazz before or not a fan of jazz, give it a try, because some of the stuff I'm going to be pointing out is so beautiful, and just I think maybe I'll convert you to jazz. Okay, so thank you very much, and hope to see you again. Bye bye.